Hello, hello, hello. I want to show you something. I think. Is that a good intro? I don't know. I'm not good at intros. I want to actually record this video to kind of just show off one of my favorite decks, and that is Adrix and Nev Twincasters. Now, it's $281 according to that, but kind of piece this together a little bit through boosters and a little bit through going to the card shop and buying specific cards. Slowly over time. As long as you do it slowly over time, you can eventually build a stronger deck. But the main goal with this deck is I've got Adrix and Nev, and they are the creature half of Doubling Season on a creature. Now, if we didn't have this pesky legend rule, we could abuse that with copy spells. So this deck has 3 ways to get around that. So if we have 6 mana, we can cast Double Major, cast our Adrix and Nev out, and get, well, 2 of them. And one of them wouldn't be legendary. If we have Mirror Box out, then all our Adrix and Nevs are... We can copy them as many times as we like, as long as we keep the Mirror Box alive. And then Spark Double, we can pretty much do the same thing as Double Major. Copy Adrix and Nev, and then the Spark Double isn't legendary. That's the 3 ways to enable that. The main goal I have with this deck every time I play it is to try and get to Calculus. And by that I mean, see if I can get the haiku practice line. Let's use that. So, no. Do we have a calculator on this thing? There should be a calculator on this thing. Yeah, it's not an iPhone. It comes with a calculator. Alright, so the main formula for how to do that is 2 to the power of every Adrix and Nev. Or, hang on, I think that's... How do I do the custom... So that squares it. How do I do... on this thing? Standard? Scientific. Yes? Yeah, XY. Oh, how on earth do you use this thing? Okay. So... clear? Help? Back to this. So, number of tokens we get every time we have Adrix and Nev on the field. It's 2 to the power of X, where X is the number of Adrix and Nev you have. Or other token doublers. I only have Adrix and Nev because I need to focus on making copies. I've got Stadium in here as a way to knock players out of the game if I have to. More than likely, I won't. It's just here as a mana source. I've got a Sakashima's student in here to copy anything. Copy enchantment to copy anything useful. I've got 20 things in here that either are clones or make token copies. I think these ones make token copies. Blue Sun's Twilight, Mystic Reflection. That one's a good one if you've got a Token Swarm going. The backside of this one, Echoing Equation. Target creature you control, each other creature you control becomes a copy of it until end of turn. So we can either use this on Adrix and Nev, so this could technically be an enabler. We can either use this on Adrix and Nev to turn everything into a token doubler, and then play a token spell, like maybe a Krogan Counterpart, or quasi-duplicate theoretical duplication, or something like Essica's Chariot, or Rite of Replication Kicked. That would require a lot of mana, but there should be ways to get a lot of mana in this somewhere. Got Tameo in here for the -X. We got Parallel Evolution. We got Essex Broom for Lacto. We got a bunch of different ways to make copies of things. Deceiver of Form is another fun one that's essentially this, but from the top of the library. We got good things to copy with our copy spells. We got Ruin Crab. You're probably going to win if you have 32 Ruin Crab on the board. Spore Frog. Incubation Druid. Eternal Witness is always a fun one as a copy target, so you get your copy spells back with Eternal Witness, and they keep making copies of it. Fertilid's a good one, just to get lands. Master Biomancer is also a fun one to make multiple copies of, because they buff each other. Or they buff the copies, and then the copies buff anything new that comes in. Timeless Witness is just Eternal Witness again. Vigor, because why not? Artisan of Kozilek is another one. Basically, it's kind of like Eternal Witness, but for creatures to the battlefield. And I figured Pathrace or Vulamug would also be a good one to make multiple copies of. Just, 8 of them with Annihilator 3. That would be fun. Got extra draw spells. Now these ones are y'all we gotta be careful with. This one's fine. Gets you lands, get you draw. Curiosity Crafter, Toski, you gotta be careful making copies of them, because you can and will mill yourself out. Curiosity Crafter, and because they are not optional. In fact, Tatiova is not even optional. So these 3, be careful making copies of them. You will mill yourself out if you're not careful. I got a couple finishers here. I got Overwhelming Stampede and Serious Predation, which is really fun with multiple Adrix and Nev on the field. I got 1 land fetch. That's it's a bit sad, but I have it. Gaia's Blessing is in here to protect myself against mill strategies. For instance, if I were up against with someone who had like 32 Ruin Crabs on the field, that would be a good use of that. I do have some removal in here. Destroy target creature, exile creatures, a single counter spell that's more than likely going to be a land. But honestly, it's not enough, I think. I'm mostly just focused on making copies of Adrix and Nev. And here we got some more regular token makers. We got Garruk, we got Tezzeret, a Shark Typhoon, which goes really well with our copy spells, especially if you can cast it as the Typhoon and not cycle it. From Beyond, Crafty Cutpurse, which is, hey, are you going up against a whole bunch of token makers? Well, guess what? Their tokens are yours now. Oh, did you just curse of swine a whole bunch of creatures? Crafty Cutpurse. Ugh. Bio-Waste Blob is just in here for thematics. So is Scoot Swarm. One of these can be more dangerous than the other. I'll let you figure it out. Replicating Ring. This one's going to be a hard one to get off, but if you do manage to get all 8 night counters on it, if you manage to survive long enough for that to happen, you do get 8 replicated rings multiplied by 2 to the power of however many Ajax and Nev you have in the fort. By the way, that's the calculation. Where was I? Token makers. Yeah. Combat Chrysalis to give our tokens flying. Untagged creatures? What is this? Land something or other. Protection for our copy spells. And to let us use some of our other non-flashback spells again. And these guys I just can't even read. They're in here for some reason. Savorinclex and a Jin-Gitaxias of some kind. I'll be honest, I wish I could read them. We got a Sink into Stupor, which could bounce something back. I should tag that as removal. Or it's going to be a land. More than likely, it's going to be a land. And we got Perplexing Test, which is also, that's going to bounce stuff back. It could be its instant speed, so we could either use it to bounce back some folks attacking us, or more likely, we're going to bounce back their defenders, their defending creatures, and swing in with a whole bunch of stuff. And then lands. I think, is there anything notable here? Let's see. We got Legendary Mirror Lake to make a token copy of something. We got Mirror Pool to copy a copy spell. Let's see. We got a Hideaway card here. Let's see. What else do we got here? Rogue's Passage, because that. Wait, do I have Rogue's Passage in here? I just let something through, I guess. I don't know. And a Study Hall to scribe with, I guess. And yeah, that's the deck pretty much. Where's the playtest button? There we go. Playtest. Oh, that could be a better hand. So I'll just. Oh, whoops! I should have done that the other order. Okay, so that enters tapped. Next turn. So it's turn 3. And then next turn. It's turn 4. Do I really want my commander out now? Tell you what, I'll put out Soul Foundry and Imprint. Eternal Witness. Okay, next turn. Well, I guess I'm suspending that and then making a copy. Yes. And then next turn, forest. Okay. That wasn't a great start. Let's try again. What is another way to go? Oh, that's could be better. Alright, don't need to pay the life, so I'll just put that out tapped. Next turn. That again. Comes out tapped. Next turn. What on earth? Alright, Zamoni, and then this. Tapped. Next turn. Zamoni? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Okay, that's not a good start. Let's see. I can't even use that second ability. Restart. Yes. Am I gonna get a good showcase out of all this? Doesn't look like it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Next turn. You again. Island. That. Next turn. What the heck? Tap. Tap. Chrysalis next turn. Oh no. That's a Fertilid, which I gotta use to fetch for Lance. If I had one more mana to play it. Oh no. Alright, let's try again. One more time. Maybe we're gonna get a good one. Yeah, this looks doable. This looks better. Let's do a Yavimaya Coast and pass. On Earth. Put out an island and pass. Blighted Woodland. Well, let's see. I think. Well, shoot. Maybe we'll just counter something. That's how much? One. Pass. Well, surely they must have something we can copy, right? Right? Next turn. Okay. Well, clearly we're just countering something again, right? Right. Yeah, that's it. What's next? Dang it. How many turns is that? Turn 6? Hey, turn 7, I can finally play my commander. And then they get countered. Okay. Well, as you can see, this deck is kind of slow, but I do still like it when it gets to run. Alright, I think that's enough for now. I'm done embarrassing myself. Where's the stop?